You ready to get down? You ready to get down? I'm excited, man. I still got a pack and all this, but you know, but
everything coming in.
Yeah. So you good? We good? Yeah. How y'all let me know, man. Locked it in. Y'all good? Shirash coming. Yeah. And your quarters are coming with y'all on the way back. Yeah. All right. So everybody's gonna be too wild. Science Christ. That's what we like. That's what we need. Okay. Zion, pull it up. Pull it back just a little bit. No. The top. The very top. Yeah. Pull it up. One more. Yep. Perfect. Because when you let it go, it's going to come down. Yep. Okay. That's the work. You know how y'all finished your garment first, right? How you got black joint? Okay. So you set. You good. You good.
You know, Shirash, he gonna get the red one out back here.
Oh, okay.
So he gonna
Okay. So everybody good then. Most I ain't crazy. Yeah. That's brotherhood, man. I appreciate y'all. I was telling the Hari Island, man. I was praying for y'all brothers, man. Like 4 or 5 classes a week. You know what I'm saying? And it's serious, but I love it. But 4 or 5 classes a week. Practice with the boys from practice, school, slavery, and just for a while, just for praying for more brothers. And then you get brothers, and then they don't be locked in. You know what I'm saying? I was talking to somebody, and he was like, "Nah, yeah, my man came by that school. Yeah, what is he? Some street. They be watching and this and that," and I'm just like, it's pretty how it come and go, And I was like, man, thanks be to the Most High for Naharyala, Sabayab, Shalaman, Yakwataza, you know what I mean? Shirash, y'all brothers, in our dedication, and I appreciate that. Okay. A lot of times brothers see it from the bottom up. Like, man, we appreciate y'all. Y'all be bigging up the higher ranks. Commanding General Yohana, of course. But we get inspired too, and we appreciate it because we know that's something that the Lord is showing us that this is working. You know what I'm saying? That this is working and it's true. So. All right, this is the ISUPK, Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Okay. Since 1969, I've been teaching the truth of this Bible. Okay, who the Most High is, everything in this scripture, who the people of God are, all right, and how we represent it, how we connect with it, everything. We are the prophets on the planet. You are the priests and prophets of the Most High. The ISUPK under Commanding General Yohana. Commanding General Yohana is authorized to lead Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans back to the Most High in Christ. Okay. ISUPK started out in the 60s. Abba Bivens taught the 7 heads. Okay. And the 7 leaders, the 7 first teachers of the ISUPK, Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, 60s to 70s. Commanding General Yohana came in and rocked it and kept his sword swinging, kept the flame going. All right. That's when you read that scripture says, quench not the spirit. Quench means to throw water on something. You ever heard the term quench your thirst? Yeah. Okay. So you don't want to put water on that zeal. Commanding General Yohana has not had water thrown on that zeal. Most High in Christ. All right. And we teach the absolute truth of the Bible. Yahweh is the name of the Most High. Okay. Yahweh, that's the name of the Most High, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. That is our God. When I say our, I'm speaking of the 12 tribes of Israel. 12 tribes of Israel are what? What are the 12 tribes of Israel?
Israelites.
Right. What are they? Who are they?
Judites.
Yeah, but how would you say it in the earth if I'm translating? I'm saying to the people who don't know those terms.
Blacks,
Blacks, Native Americans.
Black people.
Who else?
Gadites.
Gadites are Native Americans.
Hispanic people.
Hispanics, good. Okay. Blacks, West Indians, Haitians, okay, Latinos, Hispanics, Brazilians, Caribbeans, North, Central, and South America. The natives of North, Central, and South America make up the 12 tribes of Israel. Okay. All right. And our king is Yahweh Shai Mashiach, whom the world mistakenly calls Jesus Christ. Yahweh Shai Mashiach is the king. He's from the tribe of Judah, a so-called black man. All right. And he will return and rule this earth in power and in authority. And he will have us set up. When I say us, I'm talking about 144,000 righteous men of each 12 tribes ruling over this earth with him under the Most High. All right. Okay. We're going to get it in. This is the scripture breakdown class. If you have any questions, populate them in the chat. In class, raise your hand. Okay. We're going to go over these scriptures. All right. I do have a topic tonight I'm trying to get to. Let's see here. I'm going to try to get to this topic, Most High in Christ. About this agenda, man. You know, we have a sister. It's a sister, a so-called black woman, Leticia James, is the Attorney General of New York. And I don't know if y'all heard, but she marched in some gay parade and dressed up as if she was a male sodomite for story time. Went to a school and said, we're going to teach the drag queens going to do a story time. Yo. So I'm going to get that article and talk about that. We'll go over some questions first. Okay. Any questions online, go ahead and pop them in the chat. Okay, Sabaya.
Pretty much a breakdown, but also breakdown, but also pretty much.
You got it on? You got it on the mic?
Mm-hmm.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, but just show like how what you were speaking on, think of what you were speaking on at the beginning of class.
Okay.
About how you paid for, hands, like pretty much us as well.
Right.
And us out in the world, we're praying for, the proper leaders, proper leadership. And then I want to go over 1 John chapter 4, 1 through 6, where it says basically trying the spirits. Try the spirit, because the false prophets and bumping into a lot of false prophets.
Okay.
And coming in to the truth.
Right.
To solidify what the Most High was doing.
Okay. I'm trying to correct. Let's get it. Let's see here.
It's like just like how you were saying about the Attorney General. How they become of the world and they teach things of the world to us. And sometimes we think it's the proper ways. Just because of how they put it to us.
Yeah.
They're in position.
Okay.
At the end.
Now I'm gonna bring this precept. Remind me when I bring up that topic to go back to this precept. Now we're gonna break it down, but I want to bring it back because you're right. Okay. Because what they're doing what the LGBTQ community is doing, what the quote unquote woke movement is doing, the hippie, the civil rights, all these people, all these agendas that's being pushed are white supremacists, but they're using black people, right, to attract black people, because black people have been so destroyed that we don't set a requirement for our leaders. You get what I'm saying? All they got to do is be black. You get what I mean? Okay, like when Barack Obama was running for president, people would ask, well, what does Barack Obama stand for? And black people wouldn't have any answer. They was just acting like a rap song like Nas and Jeezy. My president is black. That's all it took, right? You see a black man, you see a black face, so that's all it takes. And that's an agenda and a tactic by white supremacy. So you're absolutely right. So I'm going to use that. So just remind me to go back to this once we get on that topic, all right? But you want to start at verse 1? Okay. Call it out.
This is the book of 1 John, chapter 4, verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think I'll watch some time.
Hold on one moment. Get it online. The water, yes, I got it. Come on, Sabia.
This is the book of 1 John, chapter 4, verse 1. Beloved, believe not every spirit, but try the spirits, whether they be of the Most High. Because many false prophets are gone out into the world.
Yes. Okay, Sabia. And what was you saying? What was your basis on your question or for the breakdown? Did you just want the breakdown of it, or because you were saying?
Well, the first thing I said was how us being in the world, we bump into so many different doctrines,
Mm-hmm.
and if we just settle for the first thing we hear, we're going to think that's the truth instead of trying what they're saying.
Good.
Then coming into the truth, we understood what the Most High was doing.
All right. Okay. Let's start it again then. Okay.
Come.
Go ahead.
This is the book of 1 John, chapter 4, verse 1. Beloved.
See how it says beloved?
Come.
That's heavy. Okay. Now, John is saying beloved because of what? What does beloved mean? You got it?
Come.
Go right ahead.
Dearly loved.
Dearly loved,
Love.
right? Meaning somebody that you love, that you care for.
Come.
Okay. He starts it off by saying, yo, I love y'all. You get what I'm saying? I love you. Meaning I'm getting ready to say something to you heavy or important, or because I love you. Okay. All right. You ever have a conversation with somebody in your family, maybe your rib, right? And y'all talking back and forth, and you got to stop the person. You go, listen, you know I love you, right? I'm saying this to you because I love you, right? You say, because what you're getting ready to say is so valid and important that this needs to be said. All right. Okay. So that's what that point is. Now, beloved means dearly love. Okay. Now he getting ready to talk about Okay, because what did Yahweh Shai say? I send you out as. Yahweh Shai made a statement. I know I'm kind of like, like, want you to read my mind. It's probably like, what? I send you out as what? But fill in the blank. Okay, what's another precept that talks about false prophets? You right, brother, watchman, but that's not what I'm looking for. Remember, he said, I send you out as, because, okay, give me a precept for false prophet. A lot of people in the world even know this precept. And a lot of people in the world know this precept. Okay, a false prophet is like a sheep. No, it's like a wolf in sheep clothing, right? Okay. Okay. Remember what Yahweh Shai said. He said, I send you out as sheep amongst wolves. You feel what I'm saying? Like, okay, what we got is so precious and important. When you hear it and you take it, and because your spirit is true and sincere, you got good intentions for all of Israel, right? Okay. Meaning you going out there, you talking to some criminals, some killers, right? Some prostitutes that only, you talking to people that only care about money, only care about violence. So when you do it, you have to be mindful. Yo, hold up now. I ain't no punk out here. I ain't soft. This truth ain't soft. Right? This thing is real. This thing is heavy. So it comes out as, yo, this is have to be taught in this particular. You gotta be careful. Because you're dealing with wolves out here. Right? And because you got the truth and we brotherhood in here. Just imagine being in here every day, like how we are, or every night we in here showing brotherhood towards each other. You know, shalom, what's going on? What you need? We in here helping each other out, working with each other, taking care of each other. You feel what I'm saying? Okay. And you get into that mindset, and that's perfect. But then when you step outside, you might still be in that spirit. You see a cat across the street, like, yo, shalom, yo, what's going on? Peace, brother. And he ready to stab you. Now, you know in the ISUPK, we got protocol. This thing is different. I got men in here, right? Okay, all four of y'all, I'm gonna present at Passover. You understand what I'm saying? All five of y'all, I'm gonna present at Passover. I want these men in Hebrew Academy. Okay, y'all understand what I'm saying? I want y'all in Hebrew Academy because we get trained up how to deal with them wolves. Okay, all right. But so that has to keep me reminded in the scriptures. That's why he says, beloved, dearly, I love you. Now, you know I love you. I'm about to tell you something straight up. Hard. Okay, all right. Okay. Go ahead, Sabiyah. He'll get it once he comes through, okay?
This is the book of 1 John.
And I gotta get you a copy, right? I gotta get you a copy. Got a key, right? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, all right.
It's the book of 1 John, chapter 4, verse 1. Beloved, believe not every spirit.
See? All right. So he started off, and then he says, believe not every spirit. Believe not every spirit. Okay. What is believe? What does it mean to believe? Go ahead.
Have faith in something.
Have faith in something. Very good. Now that chair is sink back.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah. Okay. To have faith in something. Right? Okay. All right. It's 1 John. Yep. It's all the way in the back before Revelation. 1 John chapter 4. Believe means to have faith in it. All right. What else does believe mean? Have confidence. Correct. Go ahead, Sabayah.
Trusting.
Trusting. Right. To trust in it. All right. Because you're gonna deal with some people who philosophize everything, and they be like, "Oh, y'all believe." Believe means to be alive. Be live. Yeah, I don't know if y'all ever heard that. Now, do you know or do you believe? Because you believe live. And I have to battle with them over something so simple. Believe just means to put trust into it. You know it to be true because you trust in it. Not only do you know it to be true, you believe it. You take it a step further. You have confidence in it. Okay, all right. So it says, believe not every spirit. Why must this be said? Some of y'all.
Like you just said, how you described about when Yahushua said he sent us out sheep amongst wolves, but these people is disguised as sheep. So like everyone is everyone thinks they know the truth.
That's correct. Okay, we're gonna get into that.
Huh.
All right, but let's take it a step in this particular direction. Right? Okay. Believe not every spirit. Think of everybody just now coming into the truth, or just hearing about the truth. Let's just say everybody just hearing about the truth. All right. The scripture says, believe not every spirit. Why must that have to be said? Why does that have to be said? Who is he talking to?
Israel?
Right. And who are Israel?
The 12 tribes.
Right. Who is the 12 tribes? Give it to me straight.
Black Native Americans.
Thank you. Yes. And how do they act? How do we respond? Think of black people. When I say black, I mean all 12 tribes. How do we respond to anything that's new?
Kind of aggressive.
He got you.
Kind of aggressive.
Nope. We only act aggressive when it's right.
Excited.
Yes. Excited. So what will we do? Shalom. Stay with me, right?
You said what now, Kat?
What will we do? How do we go about that? I'm talking about just Jake in the world, right? Okay. Just imagine. Okay. Let's say a bunch of Kemet cats, right? Moved to Syracuse. It's like 6 of them. And they start going to every community center, every boys and girls club, right? And they start teaching comedic science. Every Jake that hears their words is going to be like what? You was right. Keep it going. Excited? What?
Try to go hard.
Thank you. You do what? Like what?
Like really go into it.
Yeah.
Try to get into it.
Right. Jake is going to get into it. Just because it's different and it's new. Black people are a trend following people. We are trendy. So much that we don't even know what the hell we doing. I get so mad. I'll be on social media like, what is this new nigga word? Like I call them new nigga words. Because it's something new every time I turn around. Triggered. Toxic. Even words that's old, but used now by niggas. Anxiety. A gangster, he on there sitting up there Yeah, I did such and such time. Yeah, man, I gotta smoke weed because I got anxiety. I'm looking at this nigga like, you don't know what anxiety is. You're just saying it because everybody else says it. Am I right or wrong? We are a trendy people. We just follow the wind. Okay? It'll be a pair of sneakers. You know they ugly. You know them sneakers is ugly. But because they $250 and everybody in line to get them, you like, what's this line for? Oh, the ugly sneakers? The ugly? Let me get it. You stand in line. Oh, I gotta get a ticket. Am I right or wrong? Solomon, go ahead. I know you about to drop it on me.
They was walking around with them red boots.
Thank you. Yes.
Everybody was trying to get them. Like,
yes.
We trendsetters, basically.
What is they? The Balenciaga rubber? They look disgusting.
They look like cartoon characters.
Yes. Mickey Mouse feet.
Yeah, I'm not wearing anything.
Right. But everybody would get them just because they're expensive and it's a trend. Every black person is a Democrat. Why? Because it's a trend. Every black person is a Christian because their grandfather's grandfather was a pastor of the church. Am I right or wrong? My father was a pastor and my grandfather was a pastor. So you just gotta follow the trend. Everything's just a trend. Black people follow trends. So they would believe every spirit. They will follow every spirit. They're going to look at it as it's right. They're going to go all in, like the brother said. Okay? All right? We getting out of captivity, or we fighting against captivity. Oh, it's trendy to be in the Nation of Islam. So you just follow the Nation of Islam. It's the thing to be a 5%er. You just follow it. Because everybody else around you is doing it. Why do you think so many people is in gangs? I asked one cat, I asked a brother in the truth in the school. I was like, why is there so many gangs in California like that? He was just like, it's just the hood you where you was born. It's almost like you just got to do it just because you live on this block. We do it. And when he said that, I was like, you know what? We do it in every hood. We do it in Syracuse. I catch myself saying, yeah, I'm from the 10th. Yeah, he from the mid. He from down the way. He from the camp. He not even part of that. You feel what I'm saying? He from the hill, or you don't be up on. You ain't down with that. You're just saying it because where you grew up. Black people just follow a trend. Shalom.
It's crazy. It's crazy you said that because when I was younger, my brother was from one neighborhood, so everybody was assuming I'm from that neighborhood.
Right.
I'm chilling with my boys that's around the camp area.
Yeah.
I'm not from there. I'm a kid out here.
Yeah, right.
It's crazy. Like, that's how they go.
Right. You just associate it because everybody just does everything in a trend. The Yeezys, that's correct. Your quad does that. Everybody gets involved with it, right? Okay. So that's why he's saying stop, because black people will follow everything. They will follow everything so much. They don't even investigate it. It's just a trend. It's just what everybody's doing. You get what I'm saying? Okay. All right. You know, in DC, they call people Bamas. The reason why they call them Bamas in DC is because some people was already in DC, but in the 60s, when they had that march on Washington, D.C. in 1963, people from Alabama literally walked from Alabama to Washington, D.C. Why would they do that? Because everybody else was doing it. Everybody else was doing it. I saw the movie Get on the Bus, and they was asking each brother on the bus. They said, brother, why are you on the bus? And you'll tell why you're on the bus. Brother, why are you on the bus? Why are you on the bus? Get on the Bus was when they went to the 1995, I think it was, 1995 Million Man March in Washington, D.C. They had buses on this across the nation. It was bringing brothers to Washington, D.C. And one brother said, if every other black man going, He said, if every other black man going, then I might as well go. Right? He said, all other black men going, if they going to kill everybody, I don't want to be without them. They going to kill us all at the Million Man March. So I want to go. Everybody going. That's us. That's why this warning has to be said. And it's said in love. Because it's so true. Believe not every spirit. Go ahead.
But try the spirits whether they are of the Most High.
There you go. But try the spirits. What is a spirit? When it says spirits, what does that mean? What does it mean when it says the spirits? And see, it's plural, right?
Be like other doctrines.
Yes. Other doctrines. What else? Because a doctrine has a spirit to it. A religion has a spirit to it. Okay, a philosophy has a spirit to it. That's why when Christmas time comes around, what do they say? Get in the right of the holidays. You ever heard them say that? You need to be in the spirit of the holidays. Okay, all right. You sell drugs, you a murderer, but you know what? I'm gonna get in the spirit of the holidays. We're gonna give out turkeys for everybody. We're gonna give out gifts, right? Or you just a mean, disgusting person all the time, every day. You rude, you hate black people, you hate all of your people. You can't stand these people. I can't stand niggas. But then you at the community center because it's the holidays. I'm in the spirit of the holidays, giving out gifts or in the soup kitchen, in the soup line for the holidays, right? So that's the spirit, meaning the vibe. Okay, and that's why it's like a spirit, because it's in the air, it's everywhere. Everybody does it. It's the music. Okay, all right. Even the seasons. All right, all right. When it starts to get real warm outside, what you gonna start hearing? You gonna hear Will Smith song, "Summertime." Am I right or wrong? And in that song, he talking about everything you do in the summer. But when you hear that song, you don't think of what's going on in the winter or the fall. You think of the summer. And she even singing the hook and the chorus. What? Summer, summer, summertime. Summer, summer, summertime. Summertime. Summer, summer, summer. And it's just in your mind. That's the spirit. And you just like, yeah, I do want to play basketball. Yeah, I am getting the beats in the trunk. I'm about to hook that up. All the windows gonna be down. Yeah, it's summertime. This is how it is. Okay, everything has a spirit behind it, and everybody just automatically follows it without trying it. That's why he says, "But try." What does it mean to try it? To try something. And he says, "But try."
Test it.
Yes. Test it. To be what towards it? How should you be towards it? All these spirits, all these philosophies, all these religions, all these vibes, all these trends. How should you be towards it? He says, believe not every spirit, but try. Somebody had their hand up?
Yeah.
Shalom.
You talking about
You got you.
Like the holiday spirit? You said what we're supposed to do, or you talking about the
Just in general, even if it's the holiday spirit, how do you try it?
Supposed to be against it?
Yes. How so?
Not follow that custom, like basically try not to get into that holiday spirit.
Okay. I need more though, because remember Kyrie. Okay, remember Kyrie fought. He said, "This is who I am. This is what I believe in." Nah, y'all don't care about my people. Remember he said that? He said, we talking about another people, but where was y'all when my people was dying? I'm trying to figure out my life and who we are. I don't know who I am. I'm finding out who I am, and y'all mad at me for that? We dying every day by the police. We going through this. We lost our identity. They said, okay, you can come back and play ball. First game back is on Thanksgiving Day. Shalom. Did they ask the other teammates how was the game? They could ask how many is on a team? 14 players? 15 players, right? So you got 14 other men that you could, and the coach. Nah, it's Thanksgiving. They come right to Kyrie. Happy holidays, Kyrie. Happy Thanksgiving. What do you want to say to your family on Thanksgiving? What do you want to say to everybody for Thanksgiving? What did Kyrie say?
I didn't even catch what he said. I didn't watch that game.
Sabayah, what did he say, Sabayah? You can paraphrase. You don't have to be word for word.
I think he said Happy Thanksgiving. You don't celebrate it, but Happy Thanksgiving.
Yes. 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 And he identifies as a Hebrew, Negro, indigenous of this land. So why would he say Happy Thanksgiving? Because he just tippy-toeing around the spirit. He's just trying to be nice with everybody. Remember, they got me in sensitivity training. I got to be nice to everything. I got to accept it, but not accept it. I got to just smoke just a little bit of weed just to be accepted. You know what I'm saying? So he was like that. This try the spirit means to fight against it. Come at it like it's coming at you. It comes at you without a care. Doesn't care what you believe in. You think the LGBTQ cares what the ISUPK believes in? You think they care about the Bible and people who really believe in the Bible? You think white supremacists give a damn about what we believe and study and teach? No, they're going to come for the neck. Right or wrong, they ready. And even if they come on nice and sweet to trick you and manipulate you, oh, you know what? I don't celebrate Thanksgiving, but for your families, happy Thanksgiving. Y'all enjoy some good food together. When he should have said, no, I don't celebrate that. That was the slaughter of my people. My people died on Thanksgiving. Is that wrong to say, or is it history? Isn't that an actual fact? If you would have got in trouble for it, so what? You already in trouble, am I right? So what? It was the greatest opportunity to, boom, put it right there. Thanksgiving, excuse me? Y'all know what y'all did to us? You chopped our heads off. You lynched us. You murdered us with smallpox. Soon as we fed you on Thanksgiving, you turned around and killed us. Thankful? What am I thankful for? 400 years of slavery and all. He could have went in. Am I right or wrong? That was a cat. He could have just woo. But we don't expect him to do that because he's just an entertainer. Okay? He didn't give his life up like you brothers. All right? To being here to do what's right. Okay? All right? Shalom, you had something.
No, I was gonna say he knew not to say Thanksgiving or Thanksgiving.
Oh, right.
They'd have been back on him again.
Yeah. You're right. He could have said Thanksgiving. Oops. I'm sorry. Thanksgiving. Oops. She'd be like, Kyrie, no, it's a time for us to get together as a family because everybody follows Thanksgiving. They all believe it. Even the other groups. Uh-oh. I say they Israelites. Don't. Come on now. Even the Muslims. All right. Even the pro-blackity blacks. They be pro-black. Dr. Umar Johnson. Right? Brother Polite. Jabari and Shaka Utmost, black, y'all, black. I can't stand them. I can't stand the oppressor. Yeah. The Black Panthers, everybody. Thanksgiving come around. What mama cooking for Thanksgiving? I'm going. Yeah, everybody going over there. And you eating Thanksgiving dinner going, yeah, you know what they did to the Native Americans? Put some more macaroni and cheese on it. Yeah, they killed all of them. You know what they did to black people? Go ahead. It was the first Black Friday to have discounts on slaves. You're not trying the spirit. You ever hear somebody say, try me? Remember that growing up? Remember hearing an adult saying, try me. See if what I'm saying is a lie. Try me. I had plenty of uncles, my mom and uncles and grandparents, everybody. Try me, boy. Try me. Meaning, try it. Meaning, fight against what I'm saying. Trying means to fight it. Don't just, not do it, but you fighting against it. All right? Okay? But try the spirit, whether they are of what?
The Most High.
Of what?
The Most High.
That's heavy. So how do you try it of the Most High? How do you see if it's of the Most High?
If it aligns with the scriptures.
Perfect. Get a brother a hand. Yep, that's how we do it. Does it line up with the scriptures? Do you know it's a group of people who call themselves Israelites saying we don't have to keep the Passover because we're in captivity? They're teaching we don't have to keep the Passover because we're in captivity. Once we get out of captivity, then we can keep our high holy days. I said, hold up. When was the first Passover? When was the first Passover?
When Yahushua passed away?
Nope.
Oh, you talking about for us?
Israel. Yep. No, Israel. The first Passover.
I'm not for sure.
Okay. Some of y'all?
We came out of Egypt.
Right. It was the night what we were in Egypt. The first Passover, we were where? What does Egypt mean?
Bondage.
Thank you. The first Passover was in captivity. What you talking about? We can't keep the high holy days. We can't keep Passover. We can't keep the law while we in bondage. We did it in Egypt. That was the first Passover. Right? You got to see if this stuff line up with the Most High or if it lines up with the Bible. So go to the scriptures on it. Simple as that. Because that person doesn't want to try the spirit. They want us to say, oh man, we don't have to keep Passover. We ain't got to keep no high holy days. We ain't got to keep no laws because we in captivity. But what do they do keep in captivity? They pay taxes. They keep the laws of the land. And I guarantee you, they keep the holidays over here. Right or wrong? They boss say, hey, take the day off. It's Christmas. He gonna make sure he take that day off. Right or wrong? He gonna take the day off and enjoy the Christmas holiday. You understand what I'm saying? He's not going to try the spirit. He's not going to fight against it. All right. You fight against the spirit by seeing if it lines up with the scriptures. You just go to this book, go in here, see what he's saying is not right. That's not right. But he a good speaker, ain't he? That's all it takes. Don't Shalomar, don't it take him just Farrakhan can speak. Am I right or wrong? Farrakhan been speaking for 60 years. Oh, I love the way he speaks, though. But he can speak. Farrakhan called Elijah Muhammad Jesus. Does that line up with the scriptures? Rosters, right? They believe in Rastafari. Haile Selassie, Selassie I and I, meaning he's Jesus. He's the Christ. Boy, they put that in the song. Woo, it sound good, don't it? Sound good. It's in the song. Got the beat with the dance hall beat to it. They chanting. They going to war. You like, yeah. You like Selassie I, fire, more fire. You like, this is hard. I like this. So you gonna believe it, or you gonna go? Nah, Selassie, he's not Christ. He don't line up. He's not from the seed of David. He's a heathen. He's a bubblehead Cushite. Okay. Haile Selassie, you start disrespecting him. You know he was only what 5'3", 5'4". Selassie, who the rosters worship and praise as God. You say that midget was nothing. That midget couldn't fight nothing. He bowed down to the Queen of England like a sucker. Yahweh Shai Mashiach would never bow down to no piece of trash. Right or wrong? You get what I'm saying? Right. Why? Because it doesn't line up with the scriptures. You're right. See if it's of God. Are they of the Most High? Somebody has something?
Oh, yeah. I was just saying, Passover basically is when the Most High was going to kill the firstborn and people in Egypt. So
Perfect.
It makes sense because he passed over our.
That's right.
The blood on the door.
That's right. Give him a hand. That's right. Passover, the blood of the Lamb on every doorpost. That was a what?
That's sign. So he didn't know that he was Israelite.
And him telling that to Israel was a what?
Sign.
Nope.
Say that
No. Him telling it to Israel. Moses told Israel to do it, and it became a what? Not a trend. What do we call these?
Scripture.
What else?
Precept. Our history.
Okay, what else? We use 3 words every time. I say follow the
Spirit.
Nope. I'm about to say it, and you're like, oh, okay. Law, statutes, and commandments. It's a commandment. It's a law. Okay. All right. Salam, warrior. What's going on? How you doing? Okay. So it's a law. You get what I'm saying? So what you just said is heavy and true indeed. Here you go. Shoot. Okay.
I got one more.
After this precept, Sabayah, go ahead and check. All right. After this precept, the Haryala and Shalom, who's ever on, we're going to make sure that we start doing and keeping it up, being consistent. Who's ever on Shamar, every now and then, maybe 2 times while you're on Shamar, I'm gonna go outside, especially with this weather, because we're where we at. People once it get warm, people want to pick with things and touch. People get touchy feely and want to go outside and check the cars. You get what I'm saying? Check the vehicles, check around the building. Don't have to be long. All right. Okay. And then just come back in and lock that door. Okay. All right. Go ahead, Shalom.
When they say don't break the bone of the man,
Don't break the what?
The bone. Like say we eat a class over, you don't supposed to break the bone or something.
The bones weren't broken before. Okay. The lamb that you use for Passover is without blemish. Okay. Meaning it's a perfect lamb. All right. And the reason being is because you give your best. That's what that symbol is. You have to give what is perfect in your best. All right. Because what Israel started to do in the scriptures, and that was something that was common, was we would take our worst and give it to the priest to sacrifice. You feel what I'm saying? Right. We wasn't just doing it at our best. We was just going through the motions of it. Just like what? Church. Okay. You go to church, I put $100 in the collection plate. But you're not giving your best. You're not changing your life. You understand what I'm saying? You're not changing your life. You're not giving the first. That's why every firstborn of Israel, that's why I said firstborn. Because your firstborn symbolizes the best. Your perfection. That's why Yahweh Shai is called what, Naharyala? I just said it. Is he our brother?
Yeah.
Well, he's what?
Firstborn.
Thank you. Thank you. You got it? The firstborn. Okay? He's the firstborn. All right? Yeah, I can, whenever y'all come into class, all right, that's what we're going to have here from now on, all right? Water, snacks, food, whatever. Okay? All right? The firstborn. Okay? So that's why you're saying you couldn't bring up a lamb up there and it had broken bones and give it to the priest. But what was happening was the priest got corrupted, okay, and the people was corrupt. So you'll give the priest a broken lamb and then hit him more for the, you know what I'm saying, a couple of dollars or something. You feel what I mean? Okay, all right. Rather than, nah, this is my best lamb, and I'm giving it as a sacrifice to the Most High. That's what makes the sacrifice more. Okay, all right. Remember that the Most High said, obedience is greater than sacrifice, because our sacrifice became the whatever. Well, I'll give this up, the light stuff, the little things. Okay, all right. Okay, and that's what the Catholic Church does, and that's what the Christian Church does. Right now, we're in what the Catholic Church calls Lent. Okay, and they give up meat on Fridays. That's why you have Fish Friday. All right. Fish Friday just carry on because we in New York State and this is heavily Catholic. Okay. Y'all eat fish on Fridays. We grew up like that. Why? Because that comes from the Catholic Church. So what they were saying for the 40 days, we're giving up meat every Friday. That's nothing. Fish is a meat anyway. Do you get what I'm saying? Right? Okay. How about giving up pork forever? Shrimp, crab, and lobster forever. That's a sacrifice. For us, for Black people, Israelites, for Jake, that's a sacrifice. I'm talking to my rib today, and I'm like, because her family is originally from South Carolina. So I'm like, yo, we gotta go down there and visit when we go to Passover. Let's cut out this time, da 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 da. And she's like, I gotta tell them not to cook when we come. I'm like, damn, she's like, they cook with pork. I'm like, but everything ain't got pork. She said, you don't understand. This is Jake from South Carolina. She said they put pork in everything. Everything. She said everything is cooked in pork fat. Everything. You want some pancakes? There's pork fat in the pancakes. I'm like, dang. Right? You get you some vegan pancakes, or you slid something through there, you pouring that syrup on there. You better check it. They put some bacon grease in that syrup to fluff it up a little bit, right? Okay, it's a sacrifice. All right, and that's what makes us greater than everybody else. And I'm gonna tell you something about that. Remind me about the term greater. I'm gonna tell y'all this full conversation I had on Clubhouse Saturday morning. Whew, it was crazy. Blew my mind. All right. Okay. But keep going. Call it out, all right? I think there we go. I thought I heard it. Check the mic. Check to see if it's on the mic.
Hello?
Okay, turn the mic on and back off. You turn everything off and back on.
Right there? Yeah. So this switch on the mic. Switch the outlet. Oh, switch it. Yeah, plug it in the outlet.
If it don't come on after this, y'all, it's too wild. We'll just speak up.
Well,
There we go. All right. Most of the water, Aki.
it's the book of 1 John, chapter 4, verse 1.
Read it right from the top.
Beloved, hold on. Sloppy. The book of 1 John, chapter 4, verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think I'll watch from that.
Go ahead.
Beloved, believe not every spirit,
The water.
but try the spirits, whether they are of the Most High.
Uh-huh.
Because many false prophets are gone out into the world.
That's right. Okay. So it says because, and I was saying because. The reason why you got to fight against it. Okay. All right. Not everybody is one West. Not everybody is going to be cut from this cloth. Not everybody going to be born of this stock. That has to be understood. And that's logical, right? That makes sense. We got to be realistic. All right. Every Jake doesn't want the truth. They don't want it. Not only that, there are many out there that just want to go against it. Okay. Why? Because if it says false prophets, remember, the spirit of the prophets are subject to the prophets. So in the regeneration, the prophets back on the earth, where they at? In here, right? So wasn't it false prophets when the prophets was on the earth? So them spirits is back. The prophets of Baal wasn't just a heathens. The prophets of Baal was Israelites, was Jake, following these religions, following these philosophies, following these traditions, following these trends. They were just following it. So they was born where? From their seed line. They back on the earth. That's why they peak. You ever see a Jake just go hard against the Bible? You be like, damn, like, what's wrong with you, man? It ain't that serious. Nah, that's a white man book, man. Now it don't affect us because we're not emotional, we're not soft. But remember, Polite hung the Bible up and took it to the shooting range and hung it up and shooting up the Bible. Yeah, yeah, shut up your Bible, yeah. Like, relax, man. Like, we don't care, you know, but relax. Why you want it like that? Why? Because they're the same false prophets from the past. Because many false prophets are going out. Who sent them out? Who sent out the false prophets? Ariella, you got it.
Salakia, the devil,
That's right. And in turn, who did it?
the Most High.
That's right. Okay. Because the Most High wants you to try the false prophets. He wants you to fight against it. He wants you to go against it. Why? What's it going to do for you?
Build you up.
That's right. There's a precept. Make thy election sure. Okay, in the UPK, you be sure. You don't have excuses. You just be it. You're sure. Meaning, you know, you have to make your election sure. All right. So what you're fighting against, you got to know that everybody got to know that you on this side. Should be no fuzzy pictures, no blurred lines, no what they call them gray areas, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You over here and that's over there. You're making your election sure. You're confirming it. That's what a belief is. The Quad is absolutely right. It's a confirmation, a confidence that you know. Okay? All right? Rather than Kyrie on Thanksgiving. Right? I don't celebrate it, but you enjoy it with your family. Yo, I'm not saying do it. I'm not saying do it, and it wouldn't necessarily be right. But that basketball, she came to me with that question. I just, just shot it in the stands. Like, Bitch, don't get the ball, and just walked off, asking me a stupid question like that. Like, your spirit has to be confirmed because the Most High is seeing like, okay, come on now. You want to try the spirit or you want to tap dance around it? It's false prophets out here. I let them be out there. Okay? To show my might in these men. Show my might in these men. All right? Okay? Because we are beyond, okay? Because we look foolish to the world because of what we believe in. All right? And Kemetic cats, they ain't doing nothing but studying Esau. The oppressor loves Kemet, right? He loves Egypt. He got museums everywhere about it. Right or wrong? Okay? Even when they talk about Black history, they always put Egypt in it, don't they? We eat it up because we just follow anything. The Egyptians built the pyramids. And we go, we built the pyramids. Wow, that's right. Africa. Everything was in Africa. And then we come along, we say, no, we're not African. Everybody is like, what? Now, yeah, we built the pyramids as the slaves. I love when the Edomite asked me, well, what do you got to say about those Africans? Your own people sold you into slavery. I love when they ask me that. I say, I hate them too. They're going to pay too. Their mind is blown. Like, what is he talking about? Those aren't my people. Whoa! Because you're seeing everything different. And the Most High wants to see if you're going to do it. Right? Okay. Read that last part again. Go ahead, Nahar Yala. He got you.
You heard. I just recently heard Steve Harvey talking about.
Oh, please, yes.
About Africa. You touched on it?
No. Go ahead.
Yeah, he was talking about the Africans, Africa, and we need to be like them, and we stole everything from them, and we need to go over there, and then when you first get over there, first go to Ghana.
Yeah. Then go to
Okay.
Botswana.
And he got everybody like, yeah, Steve, you're right.
I just watched the Drink Champs interview with Michael Black.
Mm-hmm.
And this makes me laugh. His name is Michael Blackson. They say we stole everything from them. This Hamite trash name is not Michael Blackson. What Hamite do you know named Michael Blackson? Am I right or wrong? That's a black man name in America. Mike Black. Black son. It just blew my mind. And throughout the entire interview, he's disrespecting us. And because we think we're them and come for them, we don't know that he's disrespecting us. They all love to say, oh, Africans hustle hard. Africans go to school. Africans work. They're inventors and they're marvelous and wonderful people. I came over here and I'm like, why these kids ain't in school? We was following our mother to the market every morning. Africans disrespect us nonstop because they know we're not them. You feel what I'm saying? And we sit there and glorify and worship them. They just stole, 5 years ago, stole Benjamite's music. Call it Afrobeat. Stole a whole, am I right or wrong? We designer had what? Panda? And we was clowning him, right? Everybody's like, he not even rap. He just mumbling. And we making fun of him like, yo, man, he don't even rap. This ain't no New York stuff, man. We was about lyrics, man. Jada got a vibe, you got to rap up here. You got to have some bars and some lyrics. And we talking about designer. Designer is better than every Hamite rapper. Every Hamite rapper stole from designer. I heard Burna Boy going, I said, he said not one word. He's multi-platinum. He could be up there saying, eat doodle in some African language. And we'll sit there and be like, that's from the motherland. Because it's the trend. So we just jump on it and follow it. Oh, they got dark skin. We got dark skin. We did come from Africa. We is African. Knowing damn well, when you really think about it, you don't like none of them Hamite songs. You ain't sitting there going, I said, this is disgusting, man. But Steve Harvey does not try the spirit. He doesn't. He doesn't say, nah, don't go to Africa. Akon disrespected us. He just disrespected us and said we lazy. That we ain't the hard workers. Africans is better than us. What? Who says that? Only one group of prophets say it. That's the One West, ISUPK. We say it all day. We'll go against them Hamites. We will have a camp and just, let me, oh man. My man, he on here watching right now. One of the first videos that I saw of ISUPK was 1990, was like a 1990 or 1991. It was it wasn't Lahab or the Seven Heads. It was someone directly under him who came up with Commanding General Yohana. He came like him and General Yohana blazing in the streets. And this video, I'm watching this video, and it's 1990. I think his name was like Yashawan. And he was blazing, right? And you know the Hamites is big for bootlegging. Okay? So we at camp, One West ISUPK is at camp, right? And he starts talking, and he starts talking about the Hamites. And right where we at camp, you know how the streets in New York City is wide. I mean the sidewalk. A Hamite is in front of a store, like a record store, but he's selling bootleg tapes. And he playing rap music. He's standing there going like this. Like he one of us, right? So that we could stop and buy a tape, a bootleg tape. Man, he got off the podium. He's like, "You not African. What is you?" He walked right up with the camera to the Hamite and was like, "You see this dude right here?" He's going like this, like still trying to bop to the music, right? Being embarrassed. He said, "He ain't got no rhythm. This ain't no flavor. He stole all your music and selling it back to you. This is an African right here. This ain't your people." And going in. And I saw that. I was just amazed. Like, that's a real prophet. A real prophet is going to call out what is false, what is evil, what is not. Right? That's why it says, try every spirit. All right? False prophets are going out into the world. Okay? Remember the parallel precept that I said? The Hawashai said, I send you out as sheep amongst wolves. All right? That's why he gave us these orders and these protocols to go in twos. To be that's why we follow the same protocols in the ISUPK. All the same protocols go together. We park a certain way when we park the car. You understand? We drive a certain, we walk in a certain way. Why? Because we are amongst wolves, false prophets. This is real. All right. Okay. Read verse 2.
Verse 2. Hereby know ye the spirit of the Most High.
This is how you know the spirit of the Most High. Keep going.
Every spirit that confesses.
Sabayah. Here comes something heavy. This is so real and heavy. Every spirit that confess. Go ahead.
Yahweh Shah Mashiach.
That what?
Yahweh Shah Mashiach.
That what?
Yahweh Shah Mashiach.
Okay, read it verbatim. Read it just for the words that it says.
Jesus Christ
Okay, just for people online. Go ahead.
has come in the flesh of the Most High.
Whoa. It's come what?
In the flesh.
And
of
the what?
In the flesh.
Okay. All right. What's one of the most difficult things that somebody must give up? Nah, y'all.
It's like that belief that he was a spirit. He was like the spirit.
They would say he came in the flesh. They would say that. But what do they say?
That he didn't have no father.
Nope, not that one. He didn't have a what? What do people love to say?
That he didn't have.
You're right. They love to say that he didn't have a father.
He didn't have a lineage.
Right. Which means what?
Which means, like, they basically saying he ain't coming.
Okay. Say for instance, we say Jesus is black. What's the response?
He was either white or Middle Eastern.
No, you giving them too much. You being too much of a scholar.
Oh, okay.
Was that a ladybug?
What's the response to Jesus is black?
It doesn't matter what color he is. He came as all human beings. That's denying he came in the flesh. To say that picture of him, some of y'all, you posted it, right? To say that Caesar Borgia, white Jesus, is Jesus of the Bible, that's denying he came in the flesh. Because Jesus, I said it to my cousin, he was about to break down. My cousin did 10 years. My cousin did 10 years. Okay? He got some stories. He be telling me stuff. I'll be like, oh man, Most High in Christ, you survived. 10 years for being out here doing something horrible. Now, I'm not glorifying it. And he's changed. Most High in Christ. But when I say Jesus Christ was a nigga, oh my gosh, he gets so mad. How could you say that? He's a nigga. Don't say that. That's blasphemous. It's not blasphemous. That's me saying he came in the flesh. Isn't Jesus Christ a nigga? They call us niggas, right? We niggas. The black man is a nigga. Why can't Jesus be a nigga? He can be everything else except a nigga. He can't be poor. He can't come from the hood. Right? He can't be from Nazareth. He couldn't do it. Nah, he couldn't be that. He couldn't be black. Couldn't be no black man. Everybody hates the black man. You believe in white Jesus. White Jesus is Christianity. White supremacy is Christianity. The belief that God is white, Jesus is white, the angels are white, the prophets is white, the Bible is white. Even if you believe that, no, it's for everybody, you still believe that the leader, the founder, is white. You believe everything that a white person told you about the Bible. I was in the Church of Christ. I went hard. I left college, got on a Greyhound bus to Tennessee with $20 in my pocket in a suitcase and said, I'm going to preaching school for the Church of Christ. Church of Christ. I got in the Church of Christ wearing suits, traveling. This is the truth, man. This is great. This is the way to salvation for everybody. I'm down south. I go to Alexander Campbell's house, the founder of the Church of Christ. I'm in his house, the 1800s house. Them little houses that they built, they still got everything in there. This is the bed he slept on. I was like, man, whoa, wow. And he would go off over here. He built this little study. It was just like one room, right? With one window in it and one window in the ceiling, just to get some sunlight. And he'd just sit in there and he'd just study the Bible. And he said, "Well, let's go to the kitchen." Go to the kitchen. It's a red line in the kitchen. I So nobody else is talking about it. I said, well, what's the red line, man? He said, well, people don't usually ask. But since you asked, and I don't like to bring it up, but Alexander Campbell had slaves. And those slaves couldn't go across that red line. I'm sitting there like, I thought this was heaven. I thought this was the truth. I was just believing in white supremacy. I was believing in white Jesus. That's all it is. So when it says that Jesus Christ is come in the flesh, is of God, is of the Most High. Because you believe, like you said, his lineage. Nah, he was born from Joseph's seed. The lineage of David, a black man. Well, he's Middle Eastern. You gotta be nice. You gotta, come on, man. Had a rep that told me, well, if you send your son to the school, he can't just go in there and say Jesus is black. Maybe you gotta tell him he's a person of color. No! Why? Why should I have to bend? Leticia James, the Attorney General for New York State, said, y'all better stop worrying about drag queens teaching your children in the schools. Be more worried about those guns. That's what she said. That's a sister, a black woman. She fighting for the LGBTQ. They don't bend. They don't. Oh, let's be considerate to the heterosexuals. Let's be kind to you guys. White supremacists don't care. The lawmakers don't care. Do they? You think a judge is sitting there going, you know, black boys have it hard. It looks like you had it hard all your life. I know what you did was wrong. Do you understand what you did was wrong? I'm gonna give you a chance. we gonna clean your slate. I know it was tough for you. You grew up in the hood. You grew up hard. I understand. Broken home, all this, da 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 da. Let's prosecutor, come on. Defendant, Lord, come on up here. Come on. Let's give this guy a second chance. Yeah, right. But brother just came home from doing 40 years in prison for a crime he didn't commit. They don't care about nothing. Care about no law. White supremacy rules. They don't bend. They aren't tolerant. Why should you be tolerant when it comes to the Most High God? The Spirit of God. Should you be considerate and courteous? Should you change God? Should you change Jesus Christ? No. That's the spirit we come in. Why? Because that's the spirit of the truth against the false prophets. Somebody had something. So,
Oh no, you already said what I was gonna say. They were saying.
What's that?
If Yahweh Shai not, if he's not white, he's Middle Eastern.
Right.
Oh, we just found a picture, a scripture of how he'll, an image of how he would look. He look like he'll be a Ishmaelite or something like that.
Yeah. He had olive skin.
Yeah.
I go crazy when they say that. He had olive skin. There's two types of olives. There's a green olive and there's a black olive. What people are green? You mean the black olives? The black olives? Right. Yeah, he looked like a black olive. That was his skin color. All right. That's how you know this is true. Go ahead. We'll read 3 and that'll be that. Okay. Go ahead.
Verse 3. And every spirit that confesseth not that Jesus Christ is come in the flesh.
Uh-oh. I love this precept right here. Because this precept means he came in the flesh. So this destroys Christianity in all 8 points. The virgin birth, right? Immaculate conception. He had no father. It doesn't matter what color he is, because it says what? And every spirit that what?
confesseth not that Jesus Christ is come in the flesh is not of the Most High.
That's right. Keep going.
And this is that spirit of Antichrist.
That's the spirit of Antichrist. Okay. Go online, type in Antichrist on YouTube. Illuminati. Trump is the Antichrist. He gonna get locked up tomorrow. You know, Trump said, I know they coming for me Tuesday. I'm gonna have everybody protest. Trump is hardcore, boy. He think he Tupac. He's sitting in his crib like they never take me alive. Coming to arrest me, I'll turn this whole country upside down. So people will see that and go, see, he's the Antichrist. Barack Obama's the Antichrist. No, you are the Antichrist. You believe Jesus is white? You're the Antichrist. You believe in Christmas? You're the Antichrist. You believe in everybody coming together and holding hands? You're the Antichrist. You don't believe Jesus Christ came in the flesh from the seed of David? You're the Antichrist. You don't believe in Passover, Purim, unleavened bread, tabernacles. You don't believe in none of that. You believe in everything else. Bunnies lay eggs on Easter. I ain't doing it for that. I'm doing it for the kids. Man, you are the Antichrist. Yeah, Obama and all them. Yeah, they all the Antichrist. Jay-Z and Beyonce, yes. You right. They said 666 in the song. You right. But you right with them. Ain't you right with them? I mean, what's the point? What you think your granddaddy speaking in that church? And he a Mason? All these pastors is Masons. Am I right or wrong? You go to an HBCU, half the HBCU is AKA Alpha, 555, G. That's satanic. That's Antichrist. Everything is Antichrist if it's outside of the spirit of the Most High. All right, finish it off.
Whereof ye have heard that it should come.
That you have what?
Whereof ye have heard that it should come.
Why? Oh, you hear that, right? It should come. What does that mean? What does it mean? Ye have heard that it should come. This is the spirit of Antichrist, whereof ye have heard that it should come.
False prophets.
Right? Okay. Nahayala?
Like that they was looking for it. They didn't know it was there. They was like looking for it later on another time.
Okay. Ye have heard that it should come, and even now already is it in the world. What does that mean? Stay with it, Nahayala.
That like it's gonna be here. It's gonna be here the whole time.
That's correct. Okay. It's going to be something to come, but it's already here in the world. Okay. Remember in John 17, now which I says, I pray not for the world, but for them. Okay. Meaning the world is the Antichrist. And it's already here. That's a cut for everything you see on the internet. Okay, the Antichrist, the Satan. One slow down the picture, and don't you see Beyonce? It's really a reptile underneath her skin. And so, what they be saying? All types of everything. See, that's the Antichrist right there. It's the Antichrist. They're going to sit down and talk to you, and they're going to say to you, or you're going to see it, you're going to be battling them, and they're going to sit there and go, well, see, Barack Obama had sex with George Bush's daughter, and that baby, don't they be waiting for a baby? Ain't that the movies? That baby is the Antichrist. So when that baby come out, and then that's going to be the president, you see what I'm saying? And that's going to be, nah, man. It ain't to come. It's already here. Think it ain't already here? It already exists, the water sabia. It's already in the world. It's everything that you fight against. All right? So that's perfect for 1 John chapter 4. All right? 1 through 3. Okay? All right? All right. Go ahead.
Questions?
Yeah.
Salakia. I ain't been to the shop since I cut my dreads off, but I don't know. Is it cool to get lined up?
We do not do lineups.
Like,
That's where it says Mar, yep. That's the corners. The corners mean of your face. Okay? All right. Meaning you'll do a line like a chin strap, or you do a edge up. You know what I'm saying? We don't do those. That's the precept of Mar. You can trim. Yep. You can trim. You know what I'm saying? If you got like me, sometimes I'll have a patch of here that's not connected to my beard. So you can cut that off. You get what I'm saying? You can cut that off, all right? Or you can do the trim downs. All right, okay, all right. I remember Captain Cesariat. Remember he used to have braids? Yeah. He cut his hair and everybody went nuts, like, oh, what he doing? He leaving the truth? Like, you can have a haircut. You know what I'm saying? You can trim it down. All right, okay. Because the Egyptians was doing all that type of stuff. That comes from heathen customs that they were doing. All right. And it's like the Most High wants you to represent, you know what I'm saying? Your natural line, or you know what I'm saying? All right. Okay. Even if you got low hair, you can cut it all the way low. You know what I'm saying? That's not a sin. You can cut your hair all the way low, right? You can cut your hair down.
Yeah, I ain't even been back since I cut the dreads
Yeah,
off. I just been tugging it. Maybe it's the spirit. I'm like,
yeah. I mean, you can style it. You know what I'm saying? Some brothers, they keep it low. Some brothers grow it out. You've seen it. You've seen the different brothers, you know. A lot of brothers get the braids because it's just one wax. Okay? Like it's not a sin to have a haircut. Okay, but you just see a lot of brothers with braids because it's just, you know what I mean? Like, you know, the Seven Heads was doing it in the 80s, and the brothers was just having braids and afros. And it's just us. You get what I'm saying? Okay. But there's nothing wrong with having a haircut. You know, and brush your joints, get your waves. You can have waves. Okay. All right. Okay. But no to the lineup. But you can trim your hair down. Okay. All right. Okay. Was there any more questions? Yaquatazar said taper. Yeah, you can have a taper like that. I know what tapers is, right? You get the fades. Yeah. Okay. All right. I remember that was another one of them old videos. Chief Head Priest Aria. He was going in Harlem, or was it Times Square? I can't remember. And he was like, "You brothers, you young stupid dumb brothers," he's going in with all them Z's and Zulu parts in your head. Stop doing that! Like, he was just going in. I was just like, "Whoa," you know what I'm saying? But yeah, all right. And you get everything when you in here. You get what I'm saying? And brothers ain't going, you know, because I remember one time one brother, he posted on Facebook. He's like, "Yeah, just got my fresh lineup," and he didn't know. You get what I'm saying? And the brothers just, you know, talk to him. "Yeah, brother, we don't do this and that. You know, just be brotherly to everybody. You're gonna learn everything anyway." Okay. All right. All right. Let's get this one here. Let me get this article quick. Oh, she's on Passover. This is the Attorney General. We got a sister. Okay, let me say what about the great thing, right? Let me say the great thing first. I'm on Clubhouse while I'm at the slavery, right? So I'm listening on Clubhouse. I go to this room and it said, was the family nucleus? No. Did feminism destroy the black family nucleus? Okay. So I go in there. I'm like, oh, let me listen to this. So people in there talking, going back and forth. And it kind of just gets more so on men, black men. Okay. Like it always does. It just, Clubhouse ain't nothing but a bash black men app. Bash black women app. That's all it is. So I'm listening. And then this one brother who was talking for some time, he was like, yeah, and I would never teach my children. I'm gonna make sure that I don't teach my children not to hate. And that white man stuff, stop teaching that. That's what's making black people now being the victims. Stop teaching your children to being victims and the white man this and the white man that. And I interrupted him while he was talking. I said, why? And got back off the mic. And the moderator, she's like, brother, please be quiet, brother. Like, you ask him why, don't interrupt him while he's talking. I was just quiet, and he's just still going. And he said, I'm going to answer that. Because it holds you back. Right? So I go, can I please respond when he gets done? I said, I'm just paraphrasing. I'm just basically saying, it would be wise for us to teach our children about the oppressors and the oppression that they're going to have to battle and face, where they come from in the history of this country. Why wouldn't you teach that? Especially when they're trying to make laws, where they're making laws to take it out of your history books. Your children are not going to learn it in school. They're not going to learn any civil rights, nothing, real soon. So why wouldn't we teach that? Well, brother, yeah, we should teach that. And I go, not only, and they said it to me like, do you teach them? This is why I love the ISUPK. This is one reason I love One West. Shout out, let's Barakatha Yahweh Shai. Our business, the seven heads, and Commanding General Yohana. Because you can't pigeonhole us in a corner. You can't put us over with the Democrats. You can't put us with the Republicans. You understand what I'm saying? You can't put us with the conservatives or the liberals. You can't put us with the Muslims. You can't put us with Dr. King. You can't put us with nobody, because we are of ourselves and we are the home of the truth. So when they ask me, do you teach your children? Do you teach that to children? I said, yeah, damn right. Absolutely. Absolutely, I teach my children. Absolutely, I teach them. And you know what else I teach them? I teach all black and brown children that they are greater than the oppressor, greater than the other nations on the earth. When I tell you, remember she told me not to even ask why, right? Because I got off the mic and I just went, why? Everybody got off their microphone and, oh my God, everybody gasping like they reaching for air, like they was choking. I can't believe it. Why'd you say that? Nah, bro, there was a brother in there that was going against feminism, right? And he up in there, he going, well, nah, brother, nah, hold up, brother, don't say that. I'm a bad mother. I'm a businessman, but I would never teach that you greater. That's what they call it, reverse racism. How are they greater? Nah. So everybody got their chance to speak on it, and they just going in. We do that to them children. So I said, if you don't believe that the other nations, you don't think Jewish people teach their children that they're greater. The Arabs teach their children that they're greater. The Chinese teach their children that they're greater. The African teach their children that they're greater. And this is why black people are at a disadvantage. because we want to be equal and be nice and kind to everybody. Do y'all know this is a war? Everybody's at war with each other? And you can't tell them we're greater? I said, just last week, everybody was mad. Everybody was mad that Angela Bassett didn't get the, right? But Jamie Lee Curtis got it. I said, sisters, because the room filled with sisters. I said, sisters, is Jamie Lee Curtis a greater actress than Angela Bassett? Why are you all quiet? Everybody got quiet. Because there's no way in hell Jamie Lee Curtis is a greater actress. And I kept using the term greater. Who's greater? Angela Bassett is a greater actress than Jamie Lee. And you were mad because it was a black woman. Yes, you are greater. No, I just can't see that. And they just get into this whole thing. Oh my God, this nigga was so poetically spoken that he said, but based off the different tones of melanin, I would feel blacker because I'm blacker than some of the light-skinned brothers. So does that mean that I'm greater than a light-skinned brother or sister? And the sister said, yeah, I'm light-skinned. So somewhere down the line, I got some white people in my blood. And I said, yo, we the only people that would do something so stupid to say because I'm darker than this brother here. Come on, man. Y'all don't understand what I'm saying? So then, right, I'm at the slave, so I can't get on there and just be back and forth. So I come back. And the topic goes back to the black feminists, which goes back to black men. Tell me what the sisters are saying about black men. This is social media. What y'all brothers think the sisters are talking about and saying? Shalamar? Give me your all, Shalamar. Talk to me. Tell me, please. Yes.
We ain't shit.
Thank you. We ain't shit. What else? We ain't shit because what? What's one of the things? You gotta be six figures, right? You gotta make six figures.
Yeah,
you better make $250,000.
You gotta make a lot of money, and most of the brothers that make a lot of money ain't going with it either.
Thank you. Okay. If you ain't shit, what else? All morning long. Black men ain't shit because of the money and what else? Anything else?
Not good fathers.
Oh, good one. Yes, always. Ain't good fathers. And I'm in a, give a hand for the ISUPK. I'm in a room right now. All these brothers, give yourself a hand, are great fathers. And not great because they just toss a ball around. Show up on Valentine's with a card for it. No. You know why these brothers is great? Because they teach their children. And they will leave their children for the Most High. That's the Most High look at that and say, now this brother is great. So therefore, since he's willing to do that, I'm going to make it great for him and his son. Great for him and his daughter. Y'all get what I'm saying? The Most High will do that for him. And black men, factually reported by the CDC, are the greatest fathers in America. That was 2021 report. 2021, the CDC did a survey study on fathers and said black fathers are the best fathers in America. Could you believe that? But you're right. We ain't shit. Don't make enough money. Ain't good fathers. What's another one?
You say we stupid?
Yeah. Oh, yes. Thank you. The sisters is they more educated. They go to college more. They don't go to college. They stupid. They don't got their degrees, so they just jealous and envious and hate on us for having a degree. Ain't that right, brother? Azania. No, I'll take a sister that I love a sister that's got an education. What you talking about? You have all the degrees in the world. Yeah, bring that in. What you mean? I love it. But what if you only making such and such and she making 100 and send her here? I'll still rule the household. She can make all the money. I'm still the man. And what woman don't truly want to give everything to her man? That's in a woman's nature when it comes down to it. Am I right or wrong? I don't know where these black women been. They've been with white women too long. They have the mentality of white feminism, white supremacy in their mind. Because we all know in the streets, in the hood, you ain't even got to be all up in the streets and all that. When you get with a woman wants you to look good. Am I right or wrong? I brought you these, baby. Or just told me the other day, you know you ain't even put them hibachis. I got you them black and military green hibachis. They still in the closet. Why she get them for me? So I can look good. Go down to Passover, have them joints on. Right? Black women love doing that. What are they talking about? You sitting with them ugly, filthy, disgusting Edomite women that take off their bra, flash their titties in the protest. Burn your bra, women roar. You marching with them idiots, and that ain't even you. And you just on there saying it over and over and over and all these lies. And what are they saying, Sabaya? What did I bring up? So what are they saying? Bring it home. What are they saying? What did I bring up in Clubhouse? And what are they saying? Right, but what are they saying? Who? To who? Right. So when I say black people are greater than everybody, oh my God. You're wrong, brother. Don't say that. Don't teach children that. I went to Bishop Luddy in the 90s. When I tell you the Edomites every morning in what's the first class you go to? Homeroom. No, homeroom, right? Yeah. The Edomites in homeroom doing this. You see the money section? There will be one newspaper in there, right? I'm going, where the sports at? Yeah, March Madness coming up. I'm about to fill out this bracket. Where the sports at? He grabbing the money section. Going where? Shalimar?
To the market, Wall Street.
The market. Thank you, brother. The Wall Street market. Give them a hand, right? Going to the Wall Street market, NASDAQ, Jones, Dow Jones, stocks and bonds. And I sat there and I said, why are you looking at that? He said, my father gives me $100 and tells me to invest, but I have to follow my investments in the stock market. He's teaching his son that they're greater than us. I'm going to teach my son how to shoot a basketball. I'm going to teach my son how to hit the hop, the hippie, the hip, hop, and you don't stop. Under the bang, bang, boogie, up, jump, the boogie. Woo, yeah. He's teaching his son to control the music industry, to run all the music companies. That's what he's teaching his son. He's teaching his son to own the 32 NBA teams in the NBA. Ownership, rulership. And when I say let's be greater than them, because we are God's chosen people, because the Most High said it in Deuteronomy chapter 7, didn't he? Above all nations upon earth. That's greater than. Oh, y'all don't read the Bible? Nobody reads the Bible though, right? But when it comes down to black men, everybody's greater than them. That was John chapter 4. 1 John chapter 1. The Antichrist hates black men because Jesus is a black man. So when you put everything greater than Jesus Christ, a poor, low, that you can't stand, nigga from the hood. Remember it said Nazareth? What good cometh out of Nazareth? Nobody was good. You said Nazareth back then, they was like, oh man, can't trust him. He's a thief, he's a murderer, rob. What did they do? What did they do for Passover? When the Romans brought out Yahushua, who else did they bring out? Go ahead, Hart. Who got the mic? Oh, go ahead, Hart.
A murderer.
Thank you.
Robbers.
And who did we choose?
Oh, we chose the murderer.
Right. To be greater. You see that? You see that? Yeah, man. No. But the spirit in you keeps fighting, keeps trying the spirit, keeps pushing against this LGBTQ. That sister, I heard when she came out and she talked about abortion last year or 2 years ago, she said, oh, I'm all for abortion rights. I had an abortion. And I did the research. She had an abortion when she was 38 years of age. Already a lawyer. You understand what I'm saying? Now she's at the school with the drag queens. It's story time, drag queen story time. Standing in a circle with drag queens and the kids is in the middle. And she said, y'all better be more worried about guns and gun violence than drag queens. Ooh, why did she say guns, Shalimar? What you think she was saying? What's code word? Come on now. Go ahead.
School shootings.
Not see, this is in New York City. School shootings not big in New York City like that. But okay, if they're okay. She's saying gun violence.
Oh, basically, slogging niggas on the street.
Perfect. I like that you said nigga, Shalimar, because she was basically saying, don't be worried about the drag queens teaching your children, which is the Antichrist. Don't be mad about the LGBTQ. You need to be worried about the niggas on the streets. She's a white supremacist. She's a black woman that is a white supremacist that hates black people, hates black men, and really hates who? Naharyala?
Yahushua.
Thank you. Thank you. She hates Yahushua and Mashiach. She's the Antichrist. You understand? And there's nobody else that fights it. And that loves fighting it. And I will talk against it. Leticia James, the Attorney General of New York State, can come to the ISUPK and say, I'll give you guys a grant of $50,000 if you guys just... They ain't going to do that because we will expose her. Everybody will teach a cant on that. Every class will be about it. Am I right or wrong? We would laugh in her face. It's been said before. Many people have come to Commanding General Yohana and offered him money to change what we say. Why do you think it's other break-off groups teaching Christianity? Somebody took something, right? Had to be. But we didn't change nothing. Everything is the same in here. We even speak the same. You find them videos. Y'all ever seen them videos? Of the 90s? UPK? It's the same thing. Everything is the same in here because it's biblical. We're going to do this because we are the spirit of the Most High. All right? All right? Anything else real quick? Okay. All right. Clap it up. Okay. Pass the class over to Shamar. Okay. Priest and officer. Sabayah. Turn that camera.
You got the ISUPK. Started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under the leadership of Commander General Yohana. Root for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Taz, which is a commandment. Numbers 18 and 21. Malachi 3 and 8 through 10. Mean 10 for the Hebrew. Ma'ashra. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to Treasury Department or teacher. Priest fund. Free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like to give. Upcoming Holy Convocation. You got the Passover in Raleigh, North Carolina. Starting next week. Start going next week.
Yeah, I'm in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
A week and a half, right? April 1st.
April 1st, but on Wednesday is the
Yep. Here you go.
slaughter of lamb.
If you can read that.
Wednesday at 1 p.m. the lamb slaughter.
The first one, you was right.
Wednesday at 1 p.m. the lamb slaughter. Bowling, party or bowl.
The party boy.
Oh,
We're gonna
party
have
boy.
party with party boy.
All right.
Yeah.
At 10 p.m. on Wednesday. Black Wall Street Plantation. On Thursday, 10 a.m.
You're going to a plantation. A plantation. All right. You know that's going to be heavy. We're going to be walking on a plantation in slave huts and cotton fields. All right.
Also,
No, go ahead.
at the Black Party on Thursday at 7 p.m.
It's the all black party. Go ahead.
And the Children Party on Friday at 10 a.m. Got Scripture Breakdown at 7 p.m. Friday. Live Jazz Band 10 p.m. Friday. Passover 5 p.m. Saturday. And Unleavened Bread Sunday 7 p.m.
That's right. All right. Let's give that a hand. If you are up here, get in contact with your camp leader. All right. Akim got vehicles traveling, going down. Give them brothers a hand. Okay. Got a vehicle going down from Syracuse. Okay. I'm gonna pick the brother up at the train station, right? Okay. See, them brothers are already on it. They're gonna be at a train station, so there ain't no excuses. Okay, ain't no excuses. The brother's gonna be at the train station. You get off the train, you just see niggas in all black. All right, mean as hell with beautiful, glorious headpieces. Just get in the van, give the nigga some money. All right, and get in the car with them. All right, okay. So we're going down there, and we'll be driving back and whatever way you can get there. Get there. All right. Those are the holy convocations. Go ahead.
All right. Check the bulletin board in the hallway for anything else. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, just start wearing all black boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. Marshal. The courtesy salute to the teacher. Mama Shabbat. Marshal. Barak. Yahweh Shabbat. To the brothers. Amajah, Mom Shabbat, Amajah, Barak, Yahweh